All right, good morning, cyber traders. Happy Tuesday, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Good to see you all. Welcome back. Good morning, Gene. Good to see you all. All right, good. Norman, fabulous. Good to see you all, everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed their Columbus Day. I know I did. And hopefully all my Canadian friends out there. I know a lot of people took off and enjoyed their Thanksgiving. Congratulations. Hope you had a good time. Hope you had a turkey. I heard there's a turkey shortage. Is there really? I don't know. That's what I heard, but hopefully we'll find out in November. Hopefully you guys didn't have that problem too. But I heard you guys had a little bit of good fun. And there was a couple of stocks that the market took a little bit of a correction yesterday, which is not a bad thing. The funny part, it's not really going anywhere. Like I said, I don't really see anything going anywhere. I'll tell you, I read a big article in this morning in my paper. I want to bring this up really quick. My local paper, Merck. Okay, so did everybody hear what happened with Merck? The news on Merck. Okay, this is new to me. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is new to me. Everybody heard the news on Merck? Everybody heard it? I don't know, YouTube, Facebook Live. I don't know if you guys heard what happened on Merck. Anyone? Nobody heard the news of what happened with Merck? Okay, so apparently Merck has the cure for COVID-19. And they got this pill out there that, and I guess that was that big rally right here that you can see right here when that market went from 75 up to 84. Well, apparently they have a cure, like Thermoflu, whatever you want to call it, a pill that could help cure the COVID-19. So they're trying to go. Yeah, that's a little red pill, right? Yeah. So basically, what they're doing is they're going for FDA approval and to make sure it gets approved. Now, now it's a catch-22, right? Apparently, they're saying the FDA is starting to be very political. So check this out. I just found this out after reading this article. Do you guys know how much it cost for you to get the shot, to get the COVID shot? Does anybody here know what that cost? The COVID shot? Just out of curiosity, just realistically. Yeah, it costs us zero. But what does it actually cost? That actual shot. Remember, someone's paying for it. It's the government's paying for it. How much does it cost that shot? Dino says $700. Alan says $900. John says $25. Carl says a lot. Wayne says government's paying a lot. Anybody on YouTube? Anybody know on YouTube? How about this? $2,000. I couldn't believe it. $2,000. Every shot that someone's getting is costing $2,000. That's what they're billing. I know that's what I said. I'm like, Tube says 30, says 3,600. $2,000. Because they were doing they were saying like the Merck shot, the Merck pill, that pill is $700 a pill. Okay. If you're like, wow, it's a lot of money. Like, oh no, it's not. It's a lot cheaper than paying $2,000. So anyway, the catch-22 that I was reading in the article is that now it's going to cause a big issue, which this is why I think Merck's going to have an issue. If people know that there's a cure out there, then no one's going to want to take the shot, and they're trying to get everybody vaccinated. So everybody's like, listen, if I already had COVID, I have the antibodies, and if I get sick, I'll just take the pill. If it's a cure, and they said it's an unbelievable cure of a pill out there of a that's out there. So we're going to see what's going to happen, what's going to go on. So because if this gets approved, that means the other one's going to tank. Now remember that as a trader, we look at regardless with COVID, or if it's the financial crisis, or if it's a war, whatever it is. Us traders look for these things in the market. And that's why I'm finding out more and more people want to get into the trading business. Listen, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like politics. I know a lot of you don't like to watch the news, and it's depressing, this and that. But listen, as a trader, you have to look at it and wake up and say, listen, what's actually going on in this world? They said there's a huge shortage of truck drivers. They said that they keep talking about you better shop early for Christmas because, something that you think you can get next week is going to take 6 months to get to. Oh, you think you blew your, I'm worried about because my wife I just found out my dryer washing machine broke, and it's brand new, right? We just bought it last year and it's not working. And I'm like, I don't even get the chip for it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's cheaper to buy a brand new one than try to wait to get that thing. So it's really going to be a major, hurdle. And, oil, listen, look at oil, right? they're already, some people are projecting it's going to hit 140, $150 a barrel. Some people have said it's going to hit 250 a barrel, okay, due to the demand, what's out there. So what's going to happen with a lot of these stocks? I mean, you know, and then you have Jamie Dimon out there saying that Bitcoin is worthless, you know, and I read an article about him. He says, if anybody, any one of my traders buys Bitcoin, they're fired. Okay, so there's a lot of great opportunities, and the reason why I bring this up about the shortage of workers and inflation is that what's happening is that a lot of people stayed home for so long, and they thought that, you know, whatever it may be, I don't know what, you know, we could all debate on what the purpose of that is, but, you know, maybe protect COVID, whatever it is. But people realize, maybe I don't want to go back to that job. You know, maybe I want to do something different. I don't want to go work. I like staying at home. What can I do? And more people are getting into trading. And that's what I'm noticing, like more and more people are coming. I mean, I just did an event last week. I had 600 people. Before that, I had 1,000 people. I mean, this is 5 to 10 times more. People are saying, you know what? The hell with going to work and dealing with a boss and that. I'll just sit home and do it. And I'm telling you, that's going to cause a trickle-down effect to those jobs are not going to be available, you know? So only thing I can tell you is we're in the right business. So I'm just glad you guys are here. By the way, before we go through the watch list and talk about it, I got to say one thing. Everybody see this? I got to thank Josh. I'm going to tell you a story about this, okay? So anyway, these are my bullhorns, and you know, if anybody's from Texas, made from Texas. So anyway, so a long time ago, about 5 years ago, Josh came to my office by accident. He dropped it off my wall. Okay, he dropped my thing and it cracked, and I felt so bad. I was so upset. I brought it from Texas. I went there. I had a radio show in Texas, and I used to go down there, and I brought it. I carried, and he felt so bad over the years and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, I was upset about it, but you know, whatever. Things happen, you know. So it was always sitting in my office. And it was, you know, the horn fell off. So for my birthday, he got me this horn. So I really like to thank him for getting that, for getting my new bullhorns, you know. So really looking awesome. Don't they look awesome? I'm gonna put that right up there on top so you guys could see it right up there above my New York City picture right there. So thanks, Josh, for that. Appreciate it. Great, good job. All right. Let's get back to work, everybody. Everybody excited? Because I know I am. All right, so anyway, we got a couple of stocks that did move yesterday before we go through the watch list. I want to bring some of them up that some of you missed some of them. But we had this any stock. I heard you guys did pretty well on it. It was wow, what a beautiful stock. I mean, I was away. I don't care. I mean, it's always a new day here. It's like Groundhog's Day here at Cybertrade University, but you guys did pretty well with the stock. Any, I heard, wow, what a nice moving stock. Right at 9 o'clock, the thing ran from 670 all the way to about 820. That's amazing. Beautiful trend. Look at that. Even up until 1030, which we all know, the cyber clock right there. Look at that. Perfect timing. Went from 680 all the way to 730. That's not a bad move right there. So you guys did well on that one. GOTU is another one that moved pretty nicely. And I like this stock. I'm going to put this back on the watch list because she had a really nice trend. She's testing yesterday's highs. So this is how we find out if a day trade becomes into a swing trade. But that stock, nice little cheap little stock right out of the gate, 930. Beautiful. 330, 340, right up to about 370. Did a little bit of shake right here. Kind of boring after that. And after 11 o'clock, I mean, nice little trend from 370 all the way up to 430. Nice, cheap, inexpensive stock. Listen, for some of you out there that always feel like I need to trade an expensive stock and this and that, you shouldn't care. Less risk, more reward. And you don't have to worry about thinking like you can't afford to trade the stock. You can afford them. They're fine. Another stock, LCID, you guys traded yesterday. Well, this looks like a great short right out of the gate. Beautiful short right there. Went from 23 all the way down to 22. Not really that much of a downtrend, but it is definitely a nice short. You can see how it break new higher highs. That was really nice right there. That was beautiful. So you could have got it for that little pop right there. I could have constantly shorted. That was also good. One last one I'm going to throw in there is the PROG. That one also, nice move out of the gate, 930. I mean, this is what we trade for. $1.30 all the way to about $1.65. Listen, you could buy 1,000 shares. You could have bought 10,000 shares. You bought 100 shares. Nice, slow, trending, moving stock. Had a nice push around 12 o'clock. $1.60 all the way up to about $1.90, and then obviously, you know, the last hour of the close for some of you on West Coast or the other part of the world, maybe not early birds, but look, 180 all the way going to the close, ran to about 235. Nice, cheap, inexpensive stock. Nice. All right. So anyway, that's the past. So we're on the future, and let's focus about what's going on today. All right. So couple of stocks that came on the watch list. The biggest percentage gainer on the NASDAQ right now is NTRB. Now, this is a very interesting stock because, you know, we covered this in class. Very, very spotty. Very, very spotty here. But all of a sudden, I mean, the stock is trading in uncharted territories, trading 7 million shares. This is not normal for the stock to trade these amount of shares. So anyway, nice pop right at the gate. Ran from $8 in pre-market. Had a couple of shakes right here. You could see it. Beautiful trend, did a shake, boom, did a shake, boom. We all know how those shakes work out. After around this time, it's kind of holding right there. This looks like we can have a really, really nice push going into the close. All right, so that one looks pretty good. We have INBX, okay. 270,000 shares of $5, a little spread, a little big. I know this came up on the watch list. It's number 8 on the list, but be careful of that spread. You know that we always say this, the biggest failure rate in today's market is 50% of the people fail is because it's the first T. It's not tradable. You got to make sure the stock is tradable, and that's more a category 4. Doesn't mean you can't make money. Doesn't mean it can't go back up to 40. But, you know, spread has a lot to do with it. All right. LCID, this is the stock that took a big hit yesterday. It's making a little bit of a comeback. You know, it traded 500,000 shares. Spread looks a little dangerous. You know how the stock traded yesterday. I might scratch this one out. PROG, another one, is the one from yesterday. It's got some support levels around 2. If it breaks here around that 212, looks like it probably can go back and test that 225, 230-ish, okay? But other than that, there's really not that much out there. You know, shockingly, it's really not that much. The Dow's not doing anything right now. I'm looking at it. It's kind of flat. It's not like we're up 300-400 points or down 300-400 points, okay? But other than that, everything looks flat. I mean, I'm not really seeing it as an exciting pre-market. I did see this stock right here, GWH. It's an IPO. We know IPOs are very, very dangerous. This one just came out. I mean, we could throw this one on the list, the RRD. It's got some good movement here. I didn't put it on, but it looks like it just started making a little bit of a move. Good volume, 3 million shares. Spread looks decent. This one's not bad. This one's not bad. Other than that, I don't really see that much out there. Everything else looks like, you know, kind of flat. But that doesn't stop us. You know, we always find something that will pop out in the morning. You know, will pop up, you know, going into this afternoon. You know, when the market opens up, some people hold their orders, and then all of a sudden you'll see something pop up. So we'll see how things go. But as of right now, not a very big list. Okay. All right. Now, anything else that I did not call out? Anything that I missed? Anything? Anybody else see something that just showed up? If anybody out there on YouTube, Facebook, anyone? CTU traders? All right. So anyway, let's get ready for the market open up. 2 things I want you guys to keep in mind. Today is Traders Talk Day. So if you're in the Cyber Group room, it's one of the most popular Cyber Group workshops that we have with Josh, where we go over and we take some of the traders. You're gonna send over your journals. He's gonna pick one of you. He's gonna work with it, talk about it. Traders Talk is a great, great event. If you're on YouTube, Facebook Live, you can always join us by just liking us, friend us, do a trial. You can get in there. It's our very popular workshop. And then we're doing Closing Bell today at 4 o'clock. So for anyone that's new out there, wants to learn about our style, what we do, how we trade, everything else, every week here at 4 o'clock when the market closes here at CTU. So we'll be here also at that time. All right, guys? So we'll see you those 2 things. In the meantime, be safe, enjoy. Thank you very much, Josh, for my new bullhorns. All right. So let's have a nice little bull market, and we'll see you back here at Traders Talk. Good luck, everyone.